there's a song that we're going to talk about with Vanessa MDee as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you met Vanessa, because she's from Tanzania, isn't it? So that's a little bit more down central. Have you?
Yeah. So interesting story with that. There was a concert that happened in South Africa called, I think it was called All Africa concert or something, where a lot of people came. Like I'm talking everyone. Like Davido came, Wizkid came, Vanessa came.
Wow.
Like people from all over Africa came for that show. So they ran town and them. So they did a press conference at some headquarters, MTN headquarters. So I went to that press conference. So after the press conference, Vanessa was there with her management, right? So I was like, I was just brave. Like you just have to be brave and just walk up to people and introduce yourself. So I went to her. I was like, "Hey, Vanessa, how are you? I'm a producer. This is like this is long ago. Now I feel old. This is like in 2015 maybe."
Wow.
So I walked up to her. I was like, "Hi, Vanessa, I'm a producer, etc., etc." She's like, "Oh, you're a producer?" It's like, "Ah, cool." Then she's like, "You can speak to my manager here, then exchange contacts with my manager, and I can hear your music." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I went to the manager, and then she gave me a card, a business card and stuff, and tried to communicate to no avail.
Happens. These things happen.
It happens.
These things happen. Yeah. Timing is off.
So this song with Ice Prince, the original song, Ice Prince was by himself, right? It was just Ice Prince on the song. And then I went to Nigeria, right? Then he was like, "You know what? I should feature a female on this song." And then he was like, "Actually, Vanessa is in Lagos, so let me hit her up." I was like, "Okay, cool." So then he hit her up. I'm staying with Ice in his house, by the way, this time. So he hits her up. She's like, "Okay, cool." Then Ice is like, "Okay, cool. I'll come pick you up. We go to the studio." So Ice, driver there, then I'm sitting in the front seat, and then I sat at the back because then we're picking up Vanessa. She'll sit at the back. So we went to pick her up. She got into the car, and then she just greets everyone, right? So I turn around to greet her. Then she's like, "I know you from somewhere." I'm like,
Yeah.
Then I was like, "Yeah, we met." I was like, I introduced myself in Joburg as a producer, etc., etc. Then she's like, "Oh, cool." She's like, "Oh, I didn't know you're international like that." I'm like, Told you. But it was good vibes. And then,
of course.
And then she was like, "Oh, that's cool, man." So Ice then told her that, the song that we're going to work on, he produced it, etc., etc. So then when we got to the studio, Ice was like, "Since you guys know each other, I'm going to leave you guys in the studio.
Nice.
I'll go out and do whatever he needs to do." And he just, let us work on it. And from there, then we exchanged contacts and, we were cool from there. So every time then she would come to Joburg after that, she would hit me up and then, we'd do studio together and you know what I mean? Yeah. So there's a story with that.
Listen, this is a good lesson. Never be bitter if somebody says no to you.
Yeah.
Like, the timing can be off. There can be so many things, personal life, things can be happening and, for whatever reason. So you approached it with the right attitude. If some people would have been like, nah, she scratched me.
Exactly.
Take off the song. No.
There's
a lot of egos in the industry.
Yeah, it's really timing, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think the less ego you have, the better you will do, I think, in anything in business. Especially music, man. Jeez.
The egos are big in music.
Trust. It's one of those things, you got to have a bit of ego.
Yeah.
But also, I think because I think maybe artists have that luxury sometimes. Because if you get to a certain point, everyone wants to work with you. They're begging to work with you. Then you can be like, I don't know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think generally speaking, like they say, be kind to the people on your way up because you never know if you might meet them on your way down.
Exactly. Yeah.
There you go.